The year is 1855. Rain lashes the windows of the Merchants' Exchange Bank in London. Arthur Finch, the bank manager, stares into the dying embers of his office fire, sleep-deprived and anxious. Every sound in the night sets his nerves on edge. The city outside is a mix of opportunity and crime, and his bank holds the life savings of hundreds. Finch feels the weight of every sovereign and document stored just feet away. He inspects the great iron safe, a marvel to the public, but to him, a vulnerable puzzle. He's heard the rumours: new tools, explosives, and criminal ingenuity threaten even the thickest vaults. The night watchman passes by, but Finch wonders if even trusted men can be relied upon. The bank's defences feel inadequate against the rising tide of organised crime. A few inches of metal and a prayer, that's all that stands between safety and disaster. Fire is another constant threat. A single spark could erase everything. The ledgers, the money, the records, gone in an instant. Finch looks out at the rain-soaked streets and realises the old ways are failing. Stronger locks and thicker walls aren't enough. Something radical is needed. The future of security must go deeper. The answer, he senses, lies beneath his feet. In the early 19th century, banks were built to impress: grand facades, visible vaults, and a show of strength. Customers admired the iron doors, reassured by the spectacle of security. But this confidence was fragile. The same industrial advances that built these vaults also arm criminals with better tools. Safecrackers became technicians, using drills, chemicals, and explosives to breach the very safes meant to stop them. Fire was just as relentless. City blazes could destroy entire banks, turning paper fortunes to ash. Legendary failures, robberies with duplicate keys, daylight heists, chipped away at public trust. The visible symbols of security became obvious targets. The theatre of safety was losing its power. People began to doubt if any bank was truly safe. The arms race between security and crime was underway. Above-ground vaults were no longer enough. A new approach was needed. The answer? Dig down. What if security meant burying wealth deep beneath the city, shielded by earth and stone? Underground vaults promised protection from fire, riots, and thieves. The earth itself became the ultimate defense. Tons of rock, not just inches of iron. Safecrackers would have to tunnel, not just pick a lock. This shift was more than physical. It restored public faith. Banks advertised their subterranean fortresses, turning security into a powerful marketing tool. The true heart of the bank moved underground, hidden from view. The mystique of banking deepened. Now, the real treasure was out of sight, buried in a secret world. The journey to the underground had begun. Security was no longer just about strength, but about depth and strategy. The first underground vaults were bold experiments. The Bank of California in 1864 dug deep into bedrock to build a vault that was fireproof, burglar-proof, even earthquake-proof. Workers faced floods, collapses, and suffocating air as they invented new construction methods on the fly. Public reaction was a mix of awe and skepticism. Some called it genius, others folly. When the vaults opened, banks held tours to showcase their thick walls and time-locked doors. The message: overwhelming security. Despite the risks, these projects proved the concept. Soon, banks across America and Europe followed suit. The standard for security had changed. The underground vault was here to stay. A new era of banking had begun. Many banks clung to old habits, until October 1878. George Leslie, a criminal mastermind, spent years studying the Manhattan Savings Institution. His gang tunneled beneath the bank, bypassed alarms, and drilled up into the vault from below. They stole nearly $3 million, an unprecedented sum. The heist shocked the financial world. It proved that a vault's security was only as strong as its weakest point. The era of above-ground safes was over. True security meant a vault within a vault, protected on all sides by earth. Underground vaults became a necessity, not a novelty. The descent was now urgent. Building these vaults was grueling, dangerous work. Immigrant labourers toiled in darkness, risking collapse, explosions, and disease. Their sacrifices built the foundations of modern finance. For customers, underground vaults brought comfort and a strange distance from their money. Wealth was now hidden. accessible only through complex procedures. Crime adapted. 2. Lone safecrackers gave way to organized, high-tech gangs. Banks responded with professional security, alarms, and strict protocols. Trust shifted from individuals to systems. The bank became a machine, both in structure and operation, all to protect the silent treasure buried below. Underground vaults changed cities. Beneath the streets, a hidden network of strong rooms formed a new urban skeleton. Construction disrupted daily life, but left a permanent mark on city architecture. Crime patterns shifted. Robbery gave way to fraud and embezzlement. Banks became immovable anchors, shaping financial districts and attracting other businesses. The vaults symbolized power and stability. In uncertain times, these hidden fortresses reassured the public. The city's true strength was now buried deep below. The psychological impact was as profound as the physical. The modern economy grew atop this invisible foundation. Ironically, the underground vault was not a new idea. Centuries earlier, Genoese bankers carved secret vaults into the city's hillsides. Hidden behind palatial homes, these Khmer secrets were fireproof and invisible to intruders. Their entrances were disguised, their existence a closely guarded secret. The best defense was a vault no one could find. This system protected Genoa's fortunes for generations. By the 1800s, this wisdom was forgotten. London and New York bankers believed they were inventing something new. In reality, they were rediscovering old truths. Progress, it seems, often echoes the past. Today, our wealth is digital, protected by encryption, not iron or stone. The new bank robbers are hackers, not safecrackers. The challenge remains: how do we protect value in a world of evolving threats? Security is a process, not a product. Visible strength can be a vulnerability. True safety lies in depth and obscurity. Are we learning from history or repeating old mistakes? Each new defense creates new threats. The real question: are our digital vaults truly safe, or are we waiting for the next crisis to force us to rethink everything?